अतिथि देवो भव। अतिथि सर्वोपरि भव। अतिथि देवो भव। अतिथि सर्वोपरि भव। साधा नि दादा नि दादा दादा नि सा नि पा नि पा नि पा नि पा नि पा नि पा मा पा मा पा पा मा पा मा पा पा मा पा मा पा मा गा मा गा मा गा मा 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 गा मा गा मा गा सा गा मा गा मा पा मा पा मा पा नि सा नि सा हर्षित होकर पुलकित होकर हर्षित होकर पुलकित होकर हम सब गाएं मंगल गान। हम सब गाएं स्वागत गान। हर्षित होकर पुलकित होकर हम सब गाएं मंगल गान। हम सब गाएं स्वागत गान। इस मंगल वेला पर हम सब इस मंगल वेला पर हम सब करते हैं ये सम्मान। करते सबका ये सम्मान। झूम झूम कर गाएं हम सब स्वागत गान स्वागत गान। झूम झूम कर गाएं हम सब स्वागत गान स्वागत गान। लबों पे गूंजा एक तराना करे सभी अब ये उद्गान। लबों पे गूंजा एक तराना करे सभी अब ये उद्गान। हर्षित होकर पुलकित होकर हम सब गाएं मंगल गान। हम सब गाएं स्वागत गान। अतिथि देवो भव। अतिथि सर्वोपरि भव। अतिथि देवो भव। अतिथि सर्वोपरि भव। अतिथि सर्वोपरि भव। अतिथि देवो भव।
A philanthropist and a visionary once said, "One voice can change a room, and if one voice can change a room, it can change a city.
And if it can change a city, it can change a state.
And if it can change a state, it can change a nation.
And if it can change a nation, it can change the world.
Your
Your voice can change the world."
Assisi is committed to stand at the forefront of such efforts for change.
Good morning to the exuberant galaxy. Assisi family is brimming with enthusiasm and zest red letter day. Having completed her 50 years of excellence, she's moving forward to create yet another milestone and set a new landmark by extending her horizons of wisdom. Opening the new gorgeous gate known as the Jubilee Gate is one such an attempt. More than an architectural masterpiece and wonder, it had been an inevitable part of the campus to reduce traffic congestion. The Jubilee Gate brings relief and relaxation more than comfort.
We are highly honored to have the gracious presence of all of you in this auditorium. You are made for goodness. You are made for love. You are made for friendliness. You are made for togetherness. And so, your presence is our privilege. Your blessing is all that we need. You are welcome to Assisi family.
Assisi is meant for all those who wish to go beyond. She's meant for those who believe sky is the limit. She's meant for those who make their own footprints on the sands of time. And we firmly believe that it is this trust that has brought all of you to be here on this auspicious day for the blessing of the Jubilee Gate.
It is your day.
It is your home. And it is our pleasure to have you among us.
And here we go, shining, sharing, sheltering, because we are here to make a difference. If not we, who? If not now, when?
Let the curtain rise and go beyond and lead every one of us to new horizons of peace, hope, and love. Thank you.
Richa and Bhavika for introducing the importance of the day. And that was well said for this grand occasion. Then God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw that the light was good.
Then he separated the light from darkness, says the book of Genesis.
Light is a symbol of knowledge.
Light is a symbol of energy and enthusiasm.
Mount Assisi has always been the lighthouse that brought thousands to the shores of excellence.
Before we begin this inaugural program, may I have a privilege to invite Very Reverend Father Thomas Chittukulam, TOR, President Mount Assisi School.
Very Reverend Father John Kochachira, TOR, former president of the school.
Reverend Father Korean Tricordan Malal, TOR, Principal Mount Assisi School.
Reverend Father CV, TOR, Headmaster Junior Section.
And Miss Mamta,
to light the lamp and to lead us the moments of bliss.
Asatoma Sargamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma
Father, for lighting the lamp and bringing warmth and God's presence among us. Prayer is the hidden language of the soul. It's a medium to communicate with the divine. When dance synchronizes the soul with body, in tune with the cosmic rhythm, dance becomes the best prayer. Dance worships a culture that gives life and living to a generation. Let us welcome the seraphims of Assisi with their heavenly moves and celestial rhythm to bring heaven on earth. So may I now call upon the angels of Assisi to sing and dance the glories of God.
सुधा बरसा, प्यासे मेरे मन में आके खड़ा हूँ आंगन तेरे। अब तो दया मुझ पे कर जरा स्वामी, तेरे सिवा कौन है मेरा। प्रेम सुधा बरसा, प्यासे मेरे मन में आके खड़ा हूँ आंगन तेरे। अब तो दया मुझ पे कर जरा स्वामी, तेरे सिवा कौन है मेरा। सात सुरों के फूल सजा के पगरे पगरे तबगर पगरे सा। सात सुरों के सतरंगी फूल सजा के और नैनों में सौ सौ दीप जला के। सात सुरों के सतरंगी फूल सजा के और नैनों में सौ सौ दीप जला के। आराधना में आराधना में खो जाऊंगा मैं, तेरे गुण पल पल गाऊंगा भगवन भगवन भगवन। प्रेम सुधा बरसा, प्यासे मेरे मन में आके खड़ा हूँ आंगन तेरे। अब तो दया मुझ पे कर जरा स्वामी, तेरे सिवा कौन है मेरा।
And every reason has some person or people behind it. This grand occasion hasn't been possible without the missionary spirit and sheer determination of some great visionaries. May I now invite our beloved principal, Very Reverend Father Kurian Trikardin Malil, TOR, to acknowledge them.
An important aspect of life is celebration of milestones. When it is associated with the Jubilee, it adds luster and radiance to the occasion, primarily because it is a gift that is unfolded by God. we recall delightfully those who have traversed the sands of time, bestowing us with the rich legacies, inspiration, and trailblazing trajectories of life. Today we are going to witness the blessing of the Jubilee Gate, dedicated in gratitude to the principals, teachers, alumni, and well-wishers of Mount Assisi School. This project was set in motion by Very Reverend Father John Kochichira through the able hands of Reverend Father Jose Tekel and executed under the robust vigilance of Very Reverend Father Thomas Chittukalam, the governing body, and friars who granted us necessary permissions and financial assistance. The concerted effort and collaboration of many people paved the way for realizing the dream of this project. We are immensely indebted to Mr. Deepak and Mr. Anunay, the architects, Mr. Azad, the contractor, Mr. Arpit and Mr. Shabir for their skillful painting, Mr. Lalu and Mr. Raju Sharma who carried out the industrial works, Mr. Intajar, Mr. Imran and the team for the electric works, and Mr. Rajesh who paved the granite bricks remarkably well. I express my gratitude to Mr. Alok Agrawal, an alumni of Mount Assisi, for the necessary contact and help. I welcome all of you with a cheerful heart and thank you for your valuable presence here. I gratefully acknowledge the presence of Reverend Sister Lizzie Teres, Provincial CHF, Very Reverend Father Amal Raj, the Chancellor of the Diocese, principals from various institutions, and fathers and sisters. May God bless all of us. May God bless Mount Assisi. Thank you.
For gratifying the environment with your thankful words. I can already sense the feeling of gratitude surging in the hearts of each and everyone present here in this serene vicinity. You redefine gratitude as a value in accordance with our school motto, Assisi for Values. You taught us that gratitude is the cause that can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Thank you, Father. May I now invite Aditya and Ridhima to address the gathering with a warm welcome note.
Making your mark on the world is hard. If it were easy, everybody would do it, but it's not. It takes patience, it takes commitment, and it comes with plenty of failure along the way. You are such great people who with patience, commitment, and failures have made your own footprints on the sands of time.
A warm and pleasant morning to everyone present here. The corridors of Assisi ring with cheer and joy as they eagerly wait to unlock the golden Jubilee Gate in much gusto. In the midst of the bells of joy, you can hear the promise the school is making to every child to work towards ensuring a future for each one that passes through the portals of this learning, and a promise to the generation that each of our proud pupils would live for God and country.
It is her firm belief that a school is much more than the bricks and mortar with which it is built. A school is its people, from the humblest to the highest functionary, and the generations of students and teachers who make it into a thriving institution. She too proudly stands as an inheritor and flag bearer to a wonderful tradition, a tradition endless, unique, and unparalleled.
It's our honor to have the presence of Very Reverend Father Thomas Chittukalam TOR, the president of the school, to grace this auspicious occasion. Dear Father, you have felt every pulse of its growth. You have been behind every moment of its success. Your greatness and vision makes the campus greater, brighter, and glorious. The extraordinary vibrancy that your very presence radiates overflows as your love and concern for this edifice of learning. So it's our privilege and pleasure to have you amidst us. A warm welcome, dear Father.
It's our pleasant duty to bid you a genial welcome. Very Reverend Father Jose T. Chukalakal, Secretary, Mount Assisi School. You hardly need an introduction. You are an architect in cassock. You felt the pulse of this campus from its very infancy. You have made all of us proud by your dynamism and distinguished works in numerous capacities. Your gracious presence is our blessing. Welcome, dear Father, to this gathering.
We have amidst us an eminent personality, the torch bearer of Assisi family, Reverend Father Kurian Trikodan Malal TUR, a beloved principal. It is his optimism and trust that has made this day possible in this grand way. Dear Father, your mere presence is an inspiration for each one of us. Hearty welcome to this gathering.
We feel delighted to welcome Very Reverend Father Sivi TOR, Headmaster Junior Section, and Very Reverend Father Jacob TOR, Vice Principal, Mount Assisi School. Your timely guidance and constant support inspire us to go beyond our comfort zones to excellence. Under your able leadership, we believe we can move mountains. We cordially welcome you to this program.
We are extremely overwhelmed to welcome the very Reverend Sister Lisi Teres Tekel, Provincial Holy Family Congregation. We too take this opportunity to welcome to our midst respected principals of various prestigious schools and superiors of various religious institutes in the city. Dear mentors and philanthropists, your gracious presence inspires us to move forward as trendsetters. Dear torch bearers, welcome to this august gathering.
Today's teaching fraternity has to portray a posy of roles: a facilitator, a counselor, a friend, a parent, and many more. I feel proud to be part of such elite institution where teachers, while imparting knowledge, go beyond the horizon of curriculum. They go beyond chalk and duster. Dear teachers, your ability, your availability, and your ardent love for this institute make you an unparalleled. You are the proud inheritors and flag bearers of a wonderful tradition, a tradition of pride, a tradition that upholds a mission for God and country. We heartily welcome you all to this program.
Assisi has ever been an ultimate answer to the call of the day, a value-based education, an education that develops not unfeeling human robots, but men and women sensitive to the needs of the poor, to be an eye to the blind, voice to the voiceless, wisdom to the ignorant, because Assisi affirms. It is her duty to transform her students in a way that they are globally relevant and yet sensitive to the needs of the society they inhabit, and to live for God and country.
Your venerable presence has inspired us to rededicate for God and country, and gracious presence serves as a reminder to us all just how important our mission is. We extend a cordial welcome to all of you. Thank you.
Torchbearers who have played remarkable role in the life of every member of Assisi family. May I now call upon our principal, Very Reverend Father Kurian Trikodan Malal, to felicitate Very Reverend Father Thomas Chittukalam TOR, the Minister Provincial, St. Thomas Province.
Theoristical CHF Provincial Holy Family Bhagalpur.
Thank you very much, dear Father. Now, may I call upon Reverend Father Sivi TOR to felicitate
to felicitate Reverend Father George G. Chakalakal, DOR.
Now, may I request Father to felicitate Reverend Father Albinus Murmu, Vicar General, Bhagalpur Diocese.
Now, let us felicitate one of the senior-most members of TOR family, an amalgam of virtues, Very Reverend Father Thomas Panikar Parambil, TOR. Now, may I request Father to felicitate Reverend Father Abraham Kunal and Reverend Father Marianus, governing body of school. Thank you very much, dear fathers.
Reverend Father Kurian Trikodan Malil TOR, Principal Mount Assisi School, and Reverend Father CV TOR, Headmaster Junior Section, for felicitating our honorable guest. Music is the universal language of mankind, said Henry Wordsworth Longfellow. Every song has its own heartbeat. Music is the outburst of the soul. To be creative means to be in love with life. To enjoy the beauty of life, you add a little more music to it, a little more poetry to it. Here are they to create a musical fest with their melodious tunes. Let us welcome the Assisi choir with a thunderous applause.
For you today, and there's just one thing that I want to say. Thank you, Lord. pieces of my life, from beginning to the end, I can trust you. In your never failing love, you work everything for good. Lord, whatever comes my way, I will trust you. Lord, whatever comes my way, I will trust you. All my hope, all I need, held in your hands. All my life, all of me, held in your hands. All my fears, all my dreams, held in your hands. In your everlasting arms, all the pieces of my life, from beginning to the end, I can trust you. In your never failing love, you work everything for good. Lord, whatever comes my way, I will trust you. Lord, whatever comes my way, I will trust you. Lord, whatever comes my way, I will trust you.
Incredible and fascinating it was. Thank you so much, Assisi Choir, for your this fantabulous performance. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Don't you think kids are more creative than the grown-ups? There is more innocence in them. There is more brightness in their eyes. They are here to push us into the melody-dipped music notes and spellbinding moves. Here comes the Assisi family of the Rani Talab campus on stage to rock the floor. Let's welcome them with a thunderous applause.
And let it shine just around the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you worth. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go you're gonna leave 'em blinded. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, you, you. And now it's time to let it through. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go you're gonna leave 'em Don't think about it, just move your body. Listen to the music, sing oh, eh, oh. Just move those left feet, go ahead, get crazy. Anyone can do it, sing oh, eh, oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the room what you can do, prove to them you got the moves. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. And we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, yeah. When you finally let go and you say that solo, 'cause you listen to that music, sing it oh, eh, oh. 'Cause you're confident, babe, and you make your hips sway. We your ordinary family, but we can all agree that we are close as close can be. So it don't matter what it looks like, we look perfect to me. We got every kind of love, I feel so lucky indeed. They can keep on talking, it don't matter to me. 'Cause we are family.
It was indeed a mesmerizing performance. They simply rocked the stage. So let's give them a huge round of applause. The most awaited moment is here. Mascot 23, the annual magazine of Mount Assisi School with an international standard ready to be released. It is a conscientious and inexorable effort and a text of aspirations and ambitions of Montagians, visualized in the hues of imagination, innovation, and inspiration.
Mascot 23 vibrates the pulses of a growing generation that is ready to challenge the challenge. Hats off to all those who have contributed to every page of this to make Mascot 23 a reality. I fervently acknowledge the smart work and untiring effort of the editorial board under Sir Augustine Joseph that made Mascot 23 ready to be released.
Each page of Mascot 23 is yet a milestone, unfolds our imagination, and of course, lashes a wide spectrum of creative skills, ranging from dreaming to drafting, from writing to editing, and from capturing to coloring.
We firmly believe that this new edition of Masco will lead you to the new horizons of hope, because Assisi always believed education is not the preparation for life, but life itself.
So may I have the privilege to invite Very Reverend Father Thomas Chittokalam TOR, the president of the school, on the stage to release the magazine.
May I also invite our beloved principal, Very Reverend Father Kurian Trikodan Malil, TOR, and Sir Augustine Joseph, Chief Editor, Masco 23, to receive the just revealed Masco 23.
Legends are those who live only once, but leave a mark for eternity. Masco Legends 23 is one such attempt to capture the golden moments and to lock them in one's heart. It contains the photographs of everyone passing out of this portal of education, along with a portrait in words by one of his or her best friends. May I now request Very Reverend Father Thomas Chittokalam TOR, the President, Mount Assisi School, to release it. May I also request Reverend Father Jose G. Chikalikil to come on stage and to receive a copy of it.
Thank you, Father, for releasing Masco 23 and Masco Legends 23. May I now request you to address the gathering.
Good morning to all of you. Dear Reverend Fathers Thomas Panikiri Parambil, Reverend Father John Kuchijira, the former presidents of the school Mount Assisi, Very Reverend Sister Lizzie and Sister Lucia was the provincials of Holy Family and CTC, Teresian Carmelites, Very Reverend Father Amal Raj, the Chancellor of the Diocese of Bhagalpur, Reverend Father Jose G. Chakalekal, the Secretary of the School Mount Assisi, dear and respected Fathers Abraham and Marianus, the governing body members, Reverend and honorable principals of various schools here, alumni, respected fathers, sisters, teachers, non-teaching staff, children, and my dear friends. First of all, I would like to congratulate the managing committee of the school, the principal, headmaster, vice principal, school management, staff, and the students of Mount Assisi School, Bhagalpur, on the occasion of the inauguration and opening of a Jubilee gate for the school, a facility we longed for the last 50 years. I am very happy to be part of this milestone of Mount Assisi School. Definitely it is a milestone. This milestone certainly indicates the growth and development of the school, security of the children, relaxation, growth, and the creativity of Montasians. There have been various milestones in the life of this school, namely, founding of Mount Assisi School in 1972, at the time of Reverend Father Louis Kakinat of fond memories. The establishment of the senior section of the school in Ranitalab in 1987 by Reverend Father Jose T. Chakalekal and Jose Totungal. Commencing of the +2 in 1992. The celebration of the Silver Jubilee of the school in 1997, having the Honorable Governor of Bihar as the chief guest at the time of Father Jose Totungal of fond memories. The Golden Jubilee celebrations and inauguration of the +2 block in 2021 during Reverend Father Jose Thekel's tenure. And now we have a long-awaited, much-needed entry into the school from the Sabor Road in 2023 at the time of Reverend Father Kurian Trikodan Malil. It's indeed a matter of great joy and satisfaction that Mount Assisi School Bhagalpur has successfully striven to empower young men and women for the last 50 years, whether it was in the field of academics, co-scholastic enrichment, carving out bureaucrats and civil servants, executives, entrepreneurs, businessmen, software brains, people of law and justice, finance sector men, sports or name any, doing enormous good works enhancing happiness of human life. A school is much more than the bricks and mortar with which it is built. A school is its people. From the humblest to the highest functionary and the generations of students and teachers who leads it into a thriving institution. No doubt, we want economic growth, we want technological developments, we want scientific pursuit of knowledge. But at the end, everything comes to a point that we want to have happiness. Happiness of the people, happiness by the people, happiness for the people, irrespective of artificial divisions of race, caste, class, or gender. Every staff who is part of this temple of learning should accompany every student in their life's journey, and they should feel that. The children, their energy, their life force, the way they see the world, watching them grow and mature, learning as they go, their humor and resilience, feeling that I have made a positive difference to the individual pupil who came into my hands. Children engaging with the school and enjoying their lessons, helping a student to leave the classrooms or the school campus at the end of the day in a happier frame of mind, for them to know that we care about them and we are always there for them. Interacting with the pupils, parents and colleagues who are proud to be at their school and smile when they enter and leave the building. It's lovely to be stopped by parents to say how happy their child in the school is, instead of always focusing on the negativity of the people and their activities. I love coming by to work, love my job, and want to do as much as I can to make it a happy environment for my students. Seeing a student engage, succeed, happy, learning from errors should be the prime motto of my career. As we strive for success, riches, and fulfillment, we have to remember that we cannot achieve any of it by living a bubble of self-interest, for we are part of humanity, and until everyone progresses and has the opportunity to fulfill their potential and transform their dreams into reality. Dear my teachers and students, your school takes its name after a great saint, a perfect human being connected to the graceful, to the Creator, and hence loved the nature and its inhabitants. Be it beast, be it animals, powers of nature, and thus has become immortal for all that he stood for, challenging the prevailing norms and inhibitions, fearless inquiry and relentless search for answers. He is Saint Francis of Assisi, the patron of International Conference of Ecology. To all the teachers and non-teaching staff in this august assembly, I would like to say that you are the proud inheritors and flag bearers of a wonderful tradition of being in the fortunate positions to give your students the greatest gift of all, the gift of imparting knowledge, gift of carving out their future. I would like to see this legacy receive continuous nurturing in the form of innovations and opportunities for all the stakeholders of Assisi, the students, teachers, the staff, and administrators, who will then be able to work in collaboration to achieve the synergy of excellence and empowerment that are hallmarks of any great institution. At this juncture, as we inaugurate and pray for the blessings of the Almighty, as we have achieved a new milestone, I would like to congratulate Reverend Father John Kochiera, the then President, Reverend Father Jos Takel, Reverend Father Baiju, Reverend Father Jomon, Brother Ambrose, and the management of the school who worked hard to register this portion of the land on the 10th January 2022, a day that is very important to the school, day of the establishment of the school. I congratulate Reverend Father Kurian, Reverend Father Sivi, Reverend Father Jacob, Reverend Father Brother Ambrose, and all others who worked hard to realize this project in the most elegant and fitting manner. We dedicate this opening of the school through a new gate to all who come to seek the growth in wisdom and experience the ambience of joy and creativity. Today we thank the good Lord for all the blessings that has come upon us. We ask his accompaniment through his Spirit, that we may be always be accompanied in good knowledge, in good pursuit, to grow for God and country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Very Reverend Father Thomas Chittokalam, TOR, the President of the school, for your kind and inspiring words. Dance is perhaps one of the oldest art forms of the world. It harkens back not just centuries, but eons ago. This mesmerizing, powerful, and alluring dance performance requires full body integration. Dance is the timeless interpretation of life. Dance is integral to human being. It is an art form that has transcended cultures across millennium. Bhagalpur campus is ready with their fabulous and breathtaking performance. Let us welcome them with a huge round of applause. Welcome. The stage is yours.
VIP. No mention Gora, I'll meet you in between. Let she lay ham, you can lean on me. So now we out to play, no worries, it's okay. Look up like Galileo, been nice and saying hello. So now we out to play, no worries, it's okay. Look up like Galileo, we up, we up, we up. Let me hear you. Everybody, light the sky up, light the sky up. Shout if you're with me, shout if you're with me. Higher, 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 higher. Everybody, light the sky up, light the sky up. Shout if you're with me, shout if you're with me. Higher.
That was certainly amazing, isn't it? They really deserve a hats off. So let's give them a thunderous applause.
We say Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan. But what about thousands of people who worked day and night to build it brick by brick? What about their sweat and sacrifice rendered for its accomplishment? Often we neglect such unsung heroes. As we proudly open the Jubilee Gate, let's remember and acknowledge some of the many unsung heroes who work day and night to mark it a landmark and an architectural wonder. Let us remember with gratitude Muhammad Azad, the contractor, Mr. Deepak, the architect, Mr. Shabir, the painter, and Mr. Rajesh Yadav, who did the granite work for his service to the school. Thank you so much, dear Father.
We don't just sing, we are the song. Song is an integral part of our life. We sing for birthdays and celebrations. Song connects us to both the earth and eternity. The Assisi choir is here again to lead us to the 7th mansion of musical extravaganza. Let us welcome them to the stage.
की राहों
नेकी की राहों पे तू चल, रब्बा रहेगा तेरे संग, रब्बा रहेगा तेरे संग, रब्बा रहेगा तेरे संग।
It was indeed a mesmerizing performance. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Today, we live in a world of fashion, fusion, and VFX. The magic of the reel is unreal, but we are going to watch a fusion of fashion, fun, and friendship, of course, real on the stage. The +2 campus of Assisi family is ready with rhythmic steps and stunning moves. Let's welcome the Boogie Bouncers, the queen of +2 campus on stage. Dear Didis, it is time for you to rock.
everyone sitting here is feeling speechless as bond of applaud. Assisi's unhindered growth brings another change in its digital platform in the form of Moscow Gazette. Our school campus is getting updated with the campus activities to keep the parents, guardians, teachers, students and well-wishers aware of our campus activities. To commence the use of Moscow Gazette, our newsletter, I humbly request Very Reverend Father Thomas Chittukalam TOR, the President of the school, to officially release the newsletter on the school website online. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Father, for introducing the school newsletter. It will definitely give wings to the dreams of the young Montagians. One of the members of the famous boy band BTS, Suga, once said, if we gather all our embarrassment together, it will become confidence. Yes, those who keep trying without giving up are the ones who succeed. You can be creative only if you love life. So here comes the Assisi Army, the synonym of confidence, with Oscar-winning Natu Natu and a blend of regional rhythm to instill the same with melody and magic, flowing, precise and weightless robotic moments. You're welcome to rock. The stage is yours.
పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిత్త దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు చెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు మర్రి చుట్టూ నీడలోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప దొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 వీర నాటు 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 చూర నాటు 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 పచ్చి మిరపలాగా నాటు 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 పిచ్చు కత్తిలాగా వెర్రి నాటు
Indeed, mind-blowing, breathtaking, and rocking. Let us give the Assisi army a huge round of applause for their fantabulous performance. Gratitude, of course, is the fairest blossom in the garden of goodness, wise people say. Gratitude does not make someone weak, but it is the virtue of virtues that makes every weak strong, every weakness a challenge, and every effort success. So now, may I invite Kushagra and Nandini for extending the vote of thanks.
Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart.
Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It's the spark that lights up a fire of joy in your soul. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance,
Chaos to order.
confusion to clarity. Gratitude indeed is the most exquisite form of courtesy. We feel honored and privileged to give the opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion.
Bowing before the Almighty, who has been keeping Assisi in the hollow of his heart. We believe we are the drop, we are the ocean.
We extend our sincere gratitude to Very Reverend Father Thomas Chittukalam TOR, the Minister Provincial and the President, Mount Assisi School, being the catalyst that has inspired us to do our best and to be the best. Your gracious presence and inspiring words enthralled us to soar high, meeting challenges.
Our sincere gratitude goes out to Very Reverend Father Jose G. Chakalakal, TOR, Secretary, Mount Assisi School. You have ever been special to us. Your dynamism and energy have always challenged us. Thanks a lot for holding our hands and leading us to the stairs of success.
Every special moment ends, and this occasion, of course, has to give way for a more glorious one. But every occasion is made special when changes and challenges are attended with perfection and precision. And it is this ability that makes our beloved principal, Reverend Father Kurian Trikodan Melil TOR, unique and special. Dear Father, thank you so much for making this celebration a memorable one.
We are grateful to Very Reverend Sister Lizzie Theresthekal, Provincial Holy Family Congregation, for her venerable presence here. We are also grateful to principals of various schools of Bhagalpur and sisters of various religious congregations for their venerable presence here.
We especially remember with gratitude Reverend Father Sivi TOR, Headmaster, Junior Section, and Reverend Father Jacob TOR, Vice Principal, for your efficient planning and execution.
It is true, an event of this perfection cannot happen overnight. Wheels started rolling around a month ago. It requires bird's eye for details.
We have been fortunate enough to be supported by a team of very motivated, talented, and dedicated teachers with a willingness to do things outside their comfort zone, and the patience to walk an extra mile with us. Dear teachers, you are brilliant, you are extraordinary, and you are unparalleled paragons of your kind. We are at a loss of words to express our gratitude for your valuable roles in our life. Thank you so much for being a part of our journey.
The grand feat that we have enjoyed wasn't a miracle or a magic, but it was miraculous and magical because Assisi's got talents. So hats off to entire Assisi team who worked behind the scene to execute this event in such a marvelous way.
Our sincere gratitude goes out to all supporting staff whose untiring and unbound dedication while adding beauty to this serene campus has made this Jubilee celebration. Set a mark to the occasions awaited. Thank you so much for your love for this temple of learning.
Hope is not blind optimism. It's not ignoring the enormity of the task ahead or the roadblocks that stand in our path. It's not sitting on the sideline or shirking from a fight.
Hope is the belief that destiny will not be written for us, but by us. By the men and women who are not content to settle for the world as it is, but who have the courage to rebuild the world as it should be.
We hope for oases in the desert. We hope for a bowl of rice when extremely hungry. We hope for freedom when we are enslaved.
We hope for better, brighter, and happier days every day when we enter the campus, because we firmly believe Assisi is an ultimate answer to all these and many more.
Assisi believes that her children can make miracles for God and country because you are there with her always as mentors, facilitators, and torchbearers.
We too hope you would continue loving us and leading us to new horizons of hope. Thank you.
Gratitude in the name of ACC family. We are one brotherhood, serving for God and country, with a symphony of service and a mission of humanity. We are the drop, we are the ocean of peace, love, and dignity. Thus goes the school anthem. Our school anthem visualizes the dream and feels the pulse of every Mountasian who strives for excellence. Now, may I invite the school choir for school anthem. Let us all stand up in honor of the school anthem.
Symphony of service, a mission of humanity. We are the drop, we are the ocean of peace, love, and dignity. A symphony of service, a mission of humanity. Drop, we are the ocean of peace, love, and dignity. Oh, 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 Creating life.